Hello. That wasn't my usual greeting now, was it? Hey, hey. All right, I don't know what that beep is, but I was able to get it in horizontal mode, so I need to adjust you all on my tripod. So, give me 1 second. 1 second. All right. Good morning, Elia. Good morning, Maggie. All right, I was able to start in horizontal mode, so I need to. Um, that is a horrible shot of my tum tum. I apologize. I'm just adjusting my phone holder. All right. Now, even better angle, looking at my nose as I shove you into the holder. But unfortunately, there we go. There we go. All right. Now to stick you in the tripod. Once again, lovely angle of my face. There we go. Horizontal mode activated. All right. How y'all doing? Okay, stream cord's finally working and notifying people when we're live on YouTube. A soft, gentle shove. That's right. Hey, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. This is me doing meal prep, Fiona's mom. This is me continuing my meal prep. And sorry, I just took a shower a little while ago, so I'm a little wet looking. But the first thing we're going to work on is Illy, the stream cord in your server isn't playing right. I need to pull up my recipe. I didn't write this one down. I'm going to be making Chris's sausage and potato soup. And why can't I see chat in this mode? Chat? Live chat? There it is. Yeah, I noticed that it did that for you yesterday too. It just says at everyone. In the StreamCord app, when you open it, you can give it the text you want it to say. So I can't see my chat. All right, join me, Maggie. Hey, Aaron, happy Sunday. All right, so first I'm gonna go ahead and I meant to get all of my ingredients out beforehand. I'm going to dice these potatoes. So we're gonna do that. We're going to do it in my vegetable slicer. This is the blade that cut my thumb the other day that sliced my poor little thumb open. It still hurts a lot. But we're gonna power through. We're gonna power through. Okay. All right. Let me chop these into chunks so then I can smash them with the vegetable slicer. it calls for only 1 pound of potatoes. Oh, that's going to be a thick one. So not a lot of potatoes. This may make quite a few. So this will make 6 servings. I'll freeze part of them. Okay. I'm going to mute while I use this. It may not be very loud for you, but it's loud for me. So just in case. Got our taters. Oh, you want to hear the sound? Oh, it's a loud sound. It's a ka-chunk. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, according to the recipe, is brown the sausage in a large pan. So I am going to move you guys over here. We're going to come over here to the stove. Oh, you're going to look at the ground apparently. I don't know why the tightness of that isn't staying put. Come on, stay put. There we go. Oh, no, don't you do it. Right there. Let me loosen. Ow. Okay, which one is this? There's like 3 different directions this thing can move. Hey Chris, we're making your soup. I'm just trying to get my camera, my phone at the right angle. So, all right. So we're going to start with browning the sausage. Spray, spray. It said 1.5 pounds. I have 2 pounds. I was trying to find turkey sausage, but I couldn't find any at the store for some reason. So we're going in with some mild Italian sausage. Now I can't see chat on my phone for some reason. But we are going to dump this in here. Minus the little paper. Maybe 1 pound will be enough. Well, 1 pound. You know what? 1 pound will be enough. It's fine. I'll put this in the fridge. I need to wash my hand. 1 pound's good? Sweet. Have you stepped on a wire? Are we frozen? It might just be you, Mellow Maggot. Okay, so we're going to turn that on, and while this, you know, it helps if I turn the burner on. Well, that's starting to cook. I am going to go get my flour that I need, because it's across the room in the pantry. I'll be right back. Watch that meat for me. I left my pantry just hanging open. It's fine. We have our 6 tablespoons of flour. I need 3 tablespoons of butter. Which will be of my little butter balls. There you go, 3 tablespoons of butter. And I'm lazy, so I just got some pre-diced onions, celery, and carrots. I could have bought them and diced them myself, but you know, especially since I have the vegetable chopper, but I just wasn't feeling it today. Oh, hi, Ronan. So what's everybody up to today? What are you guys doing? Alright, we're gonna brown this. It's gonna take a few minutes. Chop, 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 chop. chores and errands. Your kids are at a sleepover. Well, that's good. Hey, Mars. Ooh, stir fry. Oh, Evil's home? I love that. I'm so glad he's home. So happy he got to go home finally. Yay! Get off my spoon. Chop, 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 chop. You know, sometimes I'll make a chili. And I'll get the turkey Italian sausages and like the casing. And I'll make a chili that kind of tastes like pizza. It's actually really quite good. Hey, Evil! Happy you're home. Tell me over here so I can see my chat a little better. So glad you're home. Hey, Andrea. We're making a recipe from Chris, actually. Chronicles of Chris, there in the chat. We are making her sausage and potato soup. So first we're browning our Italian sausage first. Just getting this a little mixed up more, spread it out so it'll brown. I have two of these, but one of them fell between my cabinet and the refrigerator, and I haven't fished it out yet. It sounds really good. Sorry, I didn't write this recipe down on a piece of paper. I just have it in my Google Drive. So I have to keep going over to my laptop to look at it. And also to see the chat a little better. Come on. Cook, 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 cook. Also, for some reason, this pot of mine slides all over my stovetop. It's very annoying. Chop, 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 chop. Let that cook a little bit. My hair is still wet, but I do want to pull it back a little bit, just in a low pony. Because I don't like it hanging loose while I'm cooking. Peter does that too. Okay, so as soon as this is done, we're going to add the onion and then the carrots. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open my chicken broth and the cream. So I have it ready to go. Alright, chicken broth. 16 ounces, or 1 pint should be 2 cups. Yes, 1 pint is 2 cups. So, I was at a farmer's market last summer, local one, and they had this really cool, like, kitchen conversion thing. I need to hang it up. I need to get something to hang it up with back here. But they had this really cool, like, wood kind of, this is like, it's not printed, it's like enamel, like wood carved, I don't know. But I thought this was really cool to remind me so I could figure out, okay, well, how many teaspoons, cups, if it calls for something, and yeah, I just thought this was really neat. So I bought this. It was $45, but, you know, a small little booth at the farmer's market, and I thought it was cool. So... yeah, I don't like my hair down. Okay, we're going to open our cream. It's always hard to open these with this because the angle is awkward. Alright, how's over there opening the cream? Meat is still cooking. I like to make sure my meat is well done. So we're gonna cook the fork out of this. After we make the soup, we are going to make some protein white sauce and pasta with chicken sausage. So that'll be the next thing we make. Hey, Secret Squirrel. How you doing? I figured out how to go live in horizontal mode finally, Chris, and it finally stuck. The last couple of times I tried to go live in horizontal mode, it was like, it didn't like it. It didn't want to stay in horizontal mode. Cook a little bit longer. Take a sippy sip of my coffee. I may have to make another cup of coffee. Ilya! Thank you for that super chat. I would like you to save 1 medium rare piece. Alright, well let me see. Let me find a piece of sausage here that... Ugh. I don't think you want pork sausage medium rare. Hey, Star. Alright. Well, I let this finish crisping up a little. I'm going to drop my spoon. I am going to go start another cup of coffee. And then when I come back, I will take this out of the pot. I don't know where my... Oh, it's by my crock pot. Voila! My spoon rest. All right. We are going to put this in this bowl lined with paper towels. I just dribbled grease all over my stovetop. And I did it again. All right. There's only a little bit of grease in there, so we're good. All right, onions first. All right, I'm gonna have to try to get to the onions because they're kind of buried in here. All right, onion. Onion. There might be a little bit of celery in there too. Just trying to fish the onions out of here. All right, that's good enough. I'm sure that was awkward as fuck to watch me try to do. Get a spoon. Oh, for that. Get a spoon for the vegetables. There's going to be more onion in here too. We'll get it. We'll let that cook for just a second. And then we'll dump the rest of the veggies in. Oh! I missed a piece of potato. How dare I? I gotta chop this little piece of potato that I missed. There we go. Taters. Alright, now we add the carrots and celery, correct? So we're just going to dump all of this in here. There we go. This is going to be a very vegetable heavy forward soup. I have no clue how much was in this container, but you know. It made my life easier, so we went with it. That's right, who needs a spoon? Spoons are overrated. Let these cook down for a couple of minutes. I'm on a 4. That's about low medium. Medium low. Unlike some people, I do like to actually follow recipes until I've made something at least once to know what I want to tweak. Did I see a Sammy? Ooh, is it storming where you are? Oh yeah, cabbage soup. I really like cabbage soup too. Hey Sammy. Ooh, garlic. You know what I forgot to get? I forgot to get garlic. I do have some garlic though, but I hate celery. So we're going to try to get that celery to cook down to as much of a mush as we can, because I don't like it. Okay. After this, we're going to add in the butter. Let the butter melt. Oh, throw in some garlic. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's live a little. Let's go off script. Throw in a little bit of garlic. Yeah. Okay, and then let that cook for just a second. We're throwing our butter. I still have a cup of chia pudding to eat. Here's my recipe. Add butter, milk, stir in flour. Okay. Butter, then flour, then slowly add in chicken broth. Alright. In goes the butter. Bloop. 6 little balls of butter. Gonna get that butter to melt. Maybe next week I'll make a cabbage and beef stew in the crock pot. I do like a good cabbage and beef stew. Okay, butter. There it is. You've never had a cabbage stew? Is there such a thing as too many mugs? No, there is not. I have a bunch of mugs. Turkey sausage also works really well too. Which is probably what I'll use, or ground turkey. I'll probably use ground turkey if I make it next weekend. I don't know. I'll talk to my dietitian on Tuesday, and we'll hash out what sounds good for the next week. I may have enough food frozen that I don't need to do any meal prep next week, and I can just take my Sunday and do whatever. Okay, now we add in the flour. Okay. Now we'll slowly add in the chicken broth. The chicken broth's evaporating really quickly. I think I have too many vegetables. Too many veggies. I tried to get good quality chicken broth too. I got the Pacific organic low sodium chicken broth. I thought about getting like the kettle and fire, but I wanted to get a good quality chicken broth. Whoops. I just splashed that shit everywhere. Who is that? Sorry. It's hard. The chat doesn't stay on the screen the whole time. Hey, Cashew. Let it cook for a minute. Okay. It's cooking for a minute. It kind of reminds me of like a chicken pot pie mixture almost. Man, I followed some recipes to make like some chicken pot pie. It was the blandest fucking chicken pot pie mixture I've ever had in my entire life. Hi, Shelly. Yeah, we're making a sausage and potato soup. That's Chris's recipe. That's why he's guiding me there in the chat. Yeah, chicken pot pie. It's like when you get like the Marie Callender chicken pot pie that you like do in the oven or microwave or whatever. It's a good chicken pot pie. But I'm starting to think that it's the crust. It's the crust that's the best part of the chicken pot pie. was the blandest fucking thing. I mean, I ate it, but it was so bland. So I knew if I made it again, I would add in some different seasonings. Am I streaming Rosie tonight? Probably. I kind of want to take the night off, but we'll see. Because I can cover her later. I could always do like an early morning stream tomorrow before I start working, before anybody's awake. We'll see how I feel. I've been fighting a headache all weekend, which, sorry to the men in the chat, but when it's that time of the month, I have a tendency to get really, really bad headaches. Ooh, a hot chocolate. That sounds yummy. You know, speaking of peanut butter cups, I haven't opened these yet, and it's a miracle. I ordered some of these, and I haven't tried them yet. 1 cup is 80 calories. All right, how long until I add in the... Do I need to bring this up to a certain... And Ilia's, ooh, cooties. Add in the half and half potatoes and cooked sausage. Are they good? Excellent. That's good to know. All right. Add it now. All right, we're going to add in our half and half. Our potatoes. Trying to not splash everywhere. Going to add our sausage back in. Try to not splash. Stir together. Ooh. Forgot my red pepper flakes. Ow! Okay, pop back over here. Oh, hey, cashew, don't you even worry about it. I hope you get your AC fixed. You just dump recklessly. I don't want to burn myself. I'm a dainty flower. Ah, Ilya, okay. Well, Ilya would say the same thing. Don't even worry about it. I kind of want to make a burger tonight because I've been craving a cheeseburger. So maybe I'll make some burger patties too while we're at it doing the meal prep. Maybe. All right, I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Let this heat up a little bit. Throw this away. Heat up, heat up. I know, I wish we could gift memberships to people specifically, like you can on Twitch. Alright, we're gonna turn it up. Turn it up to 11. Or, 6. Alright. Worcestershire sauce. 1 tablespoon going in. Now, it says 1 tablespoon of red pepper flakes, but I do what I want. There we go. I think I just bought another red pepper flake, not realizing that I already had a new one right up here in my spice rack. Ooh, it smells tasty. Throw in those pepper flakes and the sister sauce. You know what? I'm also a whore for black pepper. Alright. Heat up. Ooh, smoked paprika. Oh my god, Sammy. Have you seen, there's a video where this guy is like, hey, you want to season your food? And he pulls a thing out of the cabinet, sage. And then he just keeps pulling out cinnamon bottle after cinnamon bottle. You know what? Smoked paprika. Oh, this one just has a smidge left in it. So we're going to use a little bit. And what else we got? What else we got? I do have some Kinder's roast chicken with garlic and herb. Throw some of that in. Ugh. Oh yeah, smell those spices. Now let me go try to find some MSG. And where's my rice vinegar and my giant container of onion powder and garlic powder. Those jokes will never get old because Rosie sucks at cooking. Okay, now I'm gonna add just a smidge of salt. I'm gonna use my mushroom salt, which my farmer's market is back open, so I can get some more of this. At my farmer's market, because they have a booth there. I need to see if Heather needs any more of this that I can send to her. This smells pretty tasty, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna... It will be spicy. Roasted the whole dried peppers. Ooh. Oh God, yeah, it's expensive. You know, back when I was with my ex-girlfriend, I would learn to make things, and we made like a barbacoa um, at her house one night, and I made the sauce at my house first, and I got a bunch of like a whole bunch of like dried peppers and like rehydrated them and like blended them and added all these spices, and I made this really delicious like adobo sauce. It was so fucking good on the pot roast that she had. I'm gonna taste the sauce here. Now again, I'm the only one eating this. Nobody else is in my home. I'm blowing on it because it's hot. I'm sorry. I need more pepper. And we'll go in with a little more smoked paprika. This bottle is empty now. And we'll go in with a smidge more salt. Because I didn't put very much salt in for the size of pot this is. You know, I think whenever I heat this up, I think a little bit of cheese would be really good on it. All right, I like it. Ow, handle's hot. Oof. All right. Give me 1 second. Move this over to here. Let that cool. All right, it's pretty tasty. All right, Cashew, I hope you have a good time at work. You know, you've never added cheese? Oh, cover and simmer? Oh, fine. Cover and simmer. It's been simmering for a while. Oh, hold on. I can't reach my lid. All right. How long do we simmer? How long do we simmer that for? All right. Hey, Jazzy. All right. I now have a bag of potatoes that I don't know what to do with. All right, we're gonna let that simmer. Pardon my giant head being in view. We're gonna, oh, fuck. Why does it do that? All right. I'm gonna plug my phone in. Oh, don't you move. Okay. While that's simmering, 15 minutes? Okay. Stir every couple of minutes. All right, while this is simmering, I'm going to cut up my sausage. All right, we are going to make some pasta, and I'm going to brown some sausage, and we're going to also make a protein. We're going to make a protein white sauce recipe. So, God bless it. I don't know why this isn't staying where I want it. It's very annoying. I'm just trying to get it where you aren't looking at my belly, because y'all don't need to see my pudge or my boobs. Ooh, I can make some fries for tonight's burger. That's a good idea, Star. All right. Because I'm injured. You know what? I bought some finger condoms. We're going to see if I can get this over my thumb. Okay. Now, okay, there we go. Shouldn't it be any surprise to anybody? I've never really had to deal with condoms before. So, surprisingly, I got that on. Sausage rosé pasta? What's that gonna be, Chris? That sounds interesting. Oop. Come on, get out of there. Is that a creamy sauce? It's peanut butter cookies. Elliot, neither have I. Um, on the stove is potatoes, but I am going to make a white sauce for some pasta. I'm going to make a protein white sauce. We're going to see how it turns out. Ah, don't roll away. Okay. One more cut there. I'm just putting these into this container to hold until I cook them. So I had a couple of my breakfast thingies this morning. Those wraps I made yesterday, they're pretty good. I'll be glad whenever I finally get around to getting my cabinets painted, because then I can get my counters replaced. That's the next project, aside from getting a quote on the basement. Go. No! I lost the sausage. Oh, hi, Leoma. How was the art gallery? All right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mix. So I want to go ahead and mix the sauce. Ingredients. I don't know. Let me go grab my ingredients. Alright, where's my arrowroot powder? Sorry, I couldn't find my arrowroot powder. Twilight's the only book you have at the beach house? Milk, cottage cheese. And new exhibits. That's really cool. Palestinian photographer. That's really cool. Alright, I think the potatoes are cooked, Chris. I'm going to take this off the heat. All right. I'm going to move you guys over here. Nope. You don't need to look into the dishwasher. Oh, hello. Hello. There we go. Stay. You're a little crooked, but that's all right. Okay. We're going to mix in the ingredients for our protein white sauce. So we need 1 cup of cottage cheese, I'm using a large curd because it's going to be blended anyway, so not that it matters. I prefer small curd if I'm just eating cottage cheese by itself, but in this one I got a little bit higher fat content. I got 4% milk fat because I thought it might help it thicken a little better, the extra fat content. So, all right, we're going to call that a cup. Get in there. Hey Courtney, how you doing? We need a cup of milk. That's awesome, Wayoma. And I have a cup of Fairlife. I am using the 2%. Try to not spill this everywhere. Hey, Napa girl. Two cloves of garlic, which we've established I'm out of garlic. Oops. All right. I'm out of garlic, so we're using garlic. All right. Be safe driving, Wyoma. We're gonna go in with about yay much garlic. I need a half tablespoon, sorry, half teaspoon and 1 teaspoon. Okay. Ooh, Mexican food. Yeah, Chewy's is good. So 1 teaspoon of arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder is a thickening agent. Where's my Italian seasoning? just had this. Yeah, oh, there it is. Half teaspoon Italian seasoning. Half a teaspoon of salt. Fourth of a teaspoon of pepper. We all know I like black pepper, so you know, fuck the measurements. Half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I hope I have half a cup in this container left. Oh, I do actually. Oh, almost perfect. We're gonna go with that. All right. And now we're gonna blend. So we're gonna mute. All right, there is our white sauce. There it is. Banana chocolate chip muffins. Sounds delicious. Okay, I'm going to boil the pasta. So we're going to come back over to the stove. I'm just going to use a small... Oh, hello. Oh, goodness. What happened here? Oh, my. Y'all went for a ride. Don't know how that happened. Hopefully you didn't get a shot of my ass when you went flying around. All right, we are going to point at the stove. I don't know why this isn't staying tight. It's very annoying. All right, we're gonna boil some pasta. playing Perfect Life? Banana bread sounds good. Yeah, I don't know why it keeps... It's not wanting to stay level. I have it tightened, but it's not wanting to stay tight. It's very annoying. I'm going to stab a butter ball. Sorry, I'm just behind you guys putting things back in the fridge. So I do want to get a little bit of, I want to cook the sausage a little bit. Just a little bit. Yes, I'm stabbing a butterball. Stab it. So I can take it and run it around this edge to give me a butter barrier. So that my pot doesn't boil over. I've been having some issues with it lately, so I'm really coating this with butter. We are really going in hard with the butter up here. And then we're just going to use it to brown our sausages. So I have about 3/4 of, or maybe a little less. The recipe calls for 12 ounces of pasta. That's probably close to what I have left in my box here. So I'm just going to use the rest of my box of protein pasta. I should be using a bigger pot for this, but my soup is in the bigger pot. So, we use what we've got. And there is something on my burner. That's why you're hearing a popping sound. Awesome, Maggie. Congratulations. Hey, Mini Builds. How you doing? What's my favorite coffee chain and what's my drink? Ooh. So I think one of my favorite coffee chains isn't really a chain. It's a local coffee shop down in Springfield, Missouri. It's called Mud House. And they have this really tasty, like peanut butter banana latte, like frozen latte that's really good. But I also like, they have a hot one that's very similar with, like, there's hazelnut and something else in it. For chains, I usually just go to Starbucks. And I like to get the, I like the iced shaken espressos. I'm getting those low calorie. about you, Mini Builds? What's your favorite coffee drink? An eggplant. Mmm. You could do... You could do an eggplant parmesan. Um, you could roast it and make baba ganoush. If you have some sesame seeds, you could toast some sesame seeds and make a tahine. I haven't worked a lot with eggplant, but eggplant parmesan is tasty. I will say that roasting an eggplant can be a challenge. I made, once again for my ex-girlfriend, I learned how to make baba ganoush, and I made it all from scratch. Made my own tahine, roasted the eggplant. I am a wonderful girlfriend, if I do say so myself. I learned how to make carrot cake because it was her favorite cake. Maggie says, I will make a good housewife. Once I get this done, I'm going to put the soup into bowls. We're going to divide that soup out. Chris, I don't think I could ever... Chris, me too. I could never be a housewife. I like to work too much, and I dislike house chores too much. I like my job. But I will cook for my partner. I will cook for my partner, and I will, do those things for my partner. But I couldn't just be a housewife and just stay at home. And goes the pasta. So we cook this for 5 to 7 minutes. Alright, I just wanted to cook these for just a few minutes. We're going to turn this off now because I don't need heat on it whenever I put the sauce in. Take these out. I was supposed to do yard work this morning and I sure didn't. So I may be outside at like midnight doing yard work. I'll put my headlamp on. Move this off the heat because I don't want this to be super hot. Alright, coming over here so I can see my chat. Sammy. I would just like to be a woman of leisure. Oh, Sammy, me too. If I could retire, if I could retire early, not gonna happen. But we'll see how much longer I work 2 jobs. Working 2 jobs and doing YouTube is really draining me. Like, I do not want to get out of bed in the morning. I didn't get out of bed until like 10 o'clock this morning. I just wanted to lay in bed and sleep all day. Ask Remy if you can borrow his. He must have one for the rod spelunking. I do have a headlamp. I have a headlamp for when I was working in my bathrooms replacing the light fixtures. Because, of course, power's out. I can't see because I'm replacing the light fixtures. So I bought some headlamps. I might have one down here. Let me look. No. I think I took it upstairs. I think I took my headlamp upstairs. I still need to replace some light switches down here. You cut back on fancier coffees. Iced Americanos and classic mocha Americano. That sounds tasty. Mini builds. You know, I was going to work on finishing my Sauron build the other night, but I have a cut on my thumb right up here, and I didn't think trying to push Legos together would be a very good idea. So I didn't do it. All right. You know what song is stuck in my head now thanks to Ilya? That frickin' song from Loafs. If you're done with your ex, move on to the next. It keeps popping into my head. And I have you to blame for it, Ilya. Hey, Kaylee. Hey, Mamini. Brit is Starbucks Venti Iced Mocha, 4 brown sugar, 2 peppermint, no classic until I die. I'll cut calories and sugar elsewhere. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, Ratatouille. That's a good idea. The only X I want is extra money. Matcha, not mocha. Yeah, so your maintenance, Kaylee, so your maintenance guy said that it was actually the brackets actually failed or something. Alright, we're going to drain our pasta. Alright, I hope this isn't very hot still. So. You have so many headlamps. What am I cooking? So I made a potato soup, sausage and potato soup from Chris. And I just made a protein white sauce, which we're going to pour in here. And then we're not going to turn the heat on yet. Because we don't want the milk to curdle. And then we put the pasta on top. So we come in with our pasta, and we get water everywhere. Put the pasta on top. And then we can apply a little bit of heat, just a smidge, and we mix it together. And I'm going to add my chicken sausage back in. So I've never made this sauce before, so we're going to have to taste it. So now that we're applying a little bit of heat to it, the arrowroot powder in there should help it thicken a little bit. It smells pretty good, actually. I can see the Parmesan cheese kind of getting a little melty. That cook for a minute. I have made mac and cheese, Jennifer. Did I add Worcestershire sauce? Not to this. An outside door? Oh my god, that's crazy, bike worm. Yeah, those high beams are fucking stupid on some cars. Yeah, so I have made mac and cheese a couple of weeks ago. I've made it 2 different times. I made some cheeseburger mac and cheese, and then I made some ground chicken mac and cheese last weekend. I did meal prep for 4.5 hours last weekend and made like 4 different dishes. So, I'm gonna give the noodles a taste with the sauce real quick. Snowing? Where is it snowing? We can't have any frickin' snow. It's April. Yeah, it was alive. Okay. Making that Alfredo sauce with the cottage cheese and milk and everything in the seasoning is actually pretty good. I would maybe add a little more Italian seasoning to it, maybe. Maybe a little more black pepper, just because I do like black pepper. I am a black pepper fan. So, I like it. I like it. Okay, so these are 2 meals. All right, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put this in the sink. We're gonna bring our soup up here. We're gonna give it a mix. Man, my dishwasher gets a workout after this meal prepping. All right. We have a super cube. Because there's only one of me, and Chris said this is only good for about 3 days in the fridge, we're going to freeze part of it, and we're going to try to not make a frickin' mess. So, this is the 2-cup super cubes. I said try not to make a mess, Libby. You're making a fucking mess. Alright. So we have about 2 servings in here. I will take a paper towel and wipe off the top edges of that. The weather is crazy. You dumped a bottle of ranch on your chicken tenders? Oh no, Kaylee. Alright. I'm going to use my little soup bowl. We're going to see how many servings we get in here. Again, we're trying to not make a mess, and we are once again not succeeding. Put our little lid on, but leave the hole open so it can cool down before we put that in the fridge. More. I'm going to wipe off our edge. Okay. Now I made egg roll in a bowl yesterday. So I have options for this week, and that makes me happy. I like having options so that I'm not eating the same thing for multiple days. Alright, we have a little bit left in here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have just a little bit in one of these 1-cup super cubes. I think that will be enough to fill up one of these. We're going to try to not burn ourselves in the process. Which I am burning the palm of my hand. Alright, so we have a little bitty 1 cup, we have a little 1 cup serving of the soup there. And I'm going to also, we're going to freeze some of this. So we're going to freeze some Alfredo and mac and cheese. I don't know how well the Alfredo is going to actually freeze, so we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. Now I also wanted to cook, I have some fajita seasoned ground chicken that I need to cook, but it will still be good for a little bit longer. So, we'll be alright. Alright, we got that one. Oh! Why is there an alarm set? Stop. Okay. I know, freaking love black pepper. You always pour too much black pepper on your eggs and avocado. Those are super cubes, yeah. They are silicone. Alright. I think we'll use these. Yeah, the super cubes are silicone. They are actually, they are microwave safe and oven safe without the lid. Hi, Lana. What scared the heck out of you? What am I doing to scare you? All right, I'm just making a little more room here on my counter. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to use this container. This should give me a nice serving size of this. So we're just going to scoop. If I pair this with some veggies or fruit, that'll be enough. I think I do have some little bags of single serve steamable veggies. So I replaced, if y'all remember, I used to have those round kind of plasticky looking containers. Oh, the alarm, I'm sorry. I replaced all of them with glass containers, so I don't have those black plasticky ones. They weren't plastic, but I don't have those anymore. I know, Britt, I freaking love black pepper. You know what I should have added to this? I should have added a can of tomatoes. Okay, this is going to be a light serving. I should have added either a can of tomatoes or some frozen peas to this. Some frozen peas would have been good. This is going to be a very light serving. But yeah, making that Alfredo sauce from scratch was actually really easy, and it's higher protein. Oh yeah, these are very light servings. You know what? I think I can fit all of this into one. Let me just, let me combine this. A girl's gotta eat. Let's just smush that down. I bet we can smush this into here too. There we go. All right. So, not a lot of servings on the pasta that I made. I have 1.5 cups over there. I'll put it into my chronometer and see what I think. Let's see. What else was I going to make this weekend? What else were we going to make? I made the egg roll in a bowl. I made the breakfast taco things. I made the soup. I made the pasta. I think I might make a burger for dinner tonight. But I don't know if I want to make those burger patties now or wait. I might wait to make the burger patties. Yeah. I could make some... Oh, damn it. I forgot to get chia seeds. I can't make any chia seed pudding. I could make my pumpkin brownies. Not right now. Alright, well, I think that's all we're going to make for now, folks. Let me see what y'all are saying in Tootie Chat. You could eat frozen peas right out of the freezer. Green peas are your least favorite veg. Well, I have a dishwasher, Sammy. So, using the dishwasher, it's not a big deal just to throw it in the dishwasher. So, I'm not too worried about it. I do need to empty the dishwasher. I did some dishes last night. So, it'll take me about 2 runs of the dishwasher to get this fixed. What's all fresh, Sammy? I'm not sure what you're asking. Yeah, the pumpkin brownies mini builds. I actually have a stream about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I did a stream. That was weird. I have a stream where I made the pumpkin brownies. It'll be in the thumbnail. Oh, the burger? Yeah, make it later so it's fresh. Yeah. Oh, wait, so it's all fresh. Yeah. Yeah. I need to... I've been craving a cheeseburger, but since we're doing the no-spend April, which really the only thing I really succeeded on fully for the no-spend April is I haven't had takeout. I haven't ordered any takeout since, like, the last week of March. I did go to Starbucks on March 31st to get a coffee, but I haven't gotten any takeout food since like March 20th or something. So proud of myself for that, which is why I have to do this meal prep on the weekend, else I won't eat. Come on over. over, Lana. Come on over. Although I did dip my spoon back in the soup that I tasted soup on. So you might not want the soup. So, yeah, so I've been doing really good on that. I'm going to let these cool for a bit before I slap the lids on them. And yeah, I do need to do some work for job number 2 today. Ilya, are you going to go live here in a few minutes? Or are you already live? Because I think Ilya is going to be doing some meal prep as well today. So I think he was doing dishes. But I think Ilya's going to be doing some meal prep too. I don't see a notification in my Discord that he is live. So he's not live yet. But whenever Ilya does go live, you should always get notified in my Discord as well as Ilya's Discord. I need to set up notifications. I can have a few more notifications for YouTube. I think I'll add Nikki to it, and then Chris and Jenny if I can, to try to support people that are in my Discord. So I need to set up notifications. But yeah, I think the meal prep is done for now. I need to do some work. I should make myself go outside and do some yard work, but I think my neighbors across the street are doing some stuff out in the front yard, so they don't need my ass out in the front yard trying to weed around my tree while they are outside. Superman on your back shelf? Oh, are you looking across the kitchen? Are you looking, oh my, you can see how messy my kitchen is. My goodness. So those are comic books in this blue bag. Back here, this is my coffee bar. That is a Superman, glass in a box that I haven't taken it out of the box. Please ignore how messy my dining room table is. I need to get that cleaned off. It has Legos on it. Yeah. Yeah, my whole little coffee bar over there. I have my Keurig, and then I hung some shelves up to put my coffee cups on, and then I have those 2 wall hangings, and then that one up there as well. And my pantry is hanging open. Please ignore my open pantry. My house has like no fucking storage. There is like no storage in this house. So I got a standalone pantry to put my stuff in. You guys want to see my game shelf here? Walking in from the garage. All my board games that I have nobody to play with. And all my tools down there. So, yeah, all my board games that I have nobody to play with. So, and whoops, my chat got behind. And I redid my laundry room here. There were some shelves up here. You know what? Let me just change the camera view. There were shelves up here that, damn it, that I took down because I couldn't open, I need to put my laundry away. I couldn't open my washing machine all the way. So I took the shelves down and I just put up these 2 little things. And then I got that up there. Wash, always, dry, later, fold, maybe, iron. Yeah, that is so true. And then I found this that I thought was kind of cute and cool. The little laundry symbols thing. So I hung that up. So I redid my laundry room. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Monopoly. Yeah, a bunch of games. And that I don't have anybody to play with. All my tools. I need to get my garage cleaned out so I can get a toolbox. But yeah. So that is my laundry room. I've done a lot of work in this house. And still more things I want to do. But alright. I'm gonna play Hungry Hungry Hippos. Yeah, it'd be a fun game. I know, and a fire extinguisher. It came with the house. It came with the house. So I've redone part of this bathroom down here. I still need to get the toilet replaced and the floor replaced in my little half bath down here. But yeah. It's expensive to have things redone. It's very expensive. That's why I work 2 jobs, so I can fix my house. So, yeah, we'll probably do raws later. We'll see how much I get done around the house. I'm kind of rawsed out, but yeah, I do need to cover tonight. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go do some work. I'm gonna heat up some lunch. I have 2 slices of that ground chicken crust pizza that I made yesterday. I will say the ground chicken pizza crust, it's a little dry by itself. Um, so using more sauce, I think, isn't a bad idea. I'm not really, I don't like a lot of sauce. Hey, Courtney. Oh, thank you, Sammy. Um, I'm not really a saucy person when it comes to pizza. I don't like a lot of sauce, but I think the sauce does help the ground chicken crust not be as dry. Um, I'm wondering if I added in maybe a little bit of cottage cheese into the chicken crust recipe, if it would make it a little less dry. But I don't know. So, my place is very, very messy. It's very messy right now. But, I want you to come play games. I don't have people to play games with me. Oh, took my finger condom off. My finger's looking okay. It's still very, very tender. But I need to put some Neosporin and throw a Band-Aid on it. The band left a ring around my thumb. The edge of the thingy. But alright. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Chris, thank you so much for your guidance on this soup. It tastes quite good. And it will be a wonderful lunch or dinner for a couple of days, a few days. So. Oh, Courtney, I don't know what I'm doing. I just pretend. I pretend that I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen. So, you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I think Ilya is going to go live shortly. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And until next time, be safe and take care.